Today I have a 15-minute all-standing yoga sequence that anyone can do just about anywhere. So it's, I would say, office friendly since it's all standing. If you're at an airport and you want to find a little corner somewhere, or if you want to, do your yoga right out in the middle of the waiting area and maybe some people will join you, that's awesome too. Maybe you're at home and you just finished your workout and you want to take 15 minutes to give back to your body, not only physically, but mentally as well. We will connect breath to movement, so it becomes a moving meditation. The benefits of that are limitless in today's crazy, constant world, especially. All right, if you have a mat and you want to roll it out, go ahead and roll your mat out. Otherwise, join me standing. Feet about hip width distance apart. You can kind of move your feet side to side to find what feels good. Become deliberate in your legs. We're not just hanging out. We're squeezing our quadriceps to lift our kneecaps. Our tailbone is tucked under. You can close your eyes, and as you inhale, circle sweep your arms out, around, and up, and draw your palms to heart center. So pulling your thumbs down towards your heart and lifting your heart up towards your thumbs. We're going to take 3 cleansing breaths here. Relax your shoulders. Nice deep inhale through the nose. Pull that breath down into the bottom lobes of the lungs. And an open mouth exhale. Empty out completely. Again, deeper, fuller inhale. Bring in some good energy. And as you take that powerful open mouth exhale, relax your shoulders down, relax the back of your neck. And again, one more deepest, fullest inhale of the day, bringing in that breath until you feel like you cannot possibly bring in another sip. Holding it for just a moment. And an open mouth exhale, let go of any negative energy that you might have brought onto the mat with you. Go ahead and blink your eyes open, release your palms down by your sides, pinkies in, thumbs out. Take an inhale breath and bring those palms together overhead. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fingertips to the toes, knees bent as much as you need to come into this forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back like you're hugging tennis balls in your underarms to really engage the lats. Exhale, breath, fold, and inhale, rise, circle sweep the arms up overhead. We're going to take a nice side bend. The left fingertips walk down the left leg. The right fingertips reach towards the left as you pull the right thumb back. Inhale up through center. And exhale, switch it out. Bump the hips over to the left. As the left fingertips reach towards the right, chest lengthens up towards the ceiling. Inhale, palms overhead. And exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Bump your buns back. Lengthen your chest forward. Exhale to fold. And inhale, circle sweep the arms up, palms touch, legs active. Exhale, goalpost the arms, pull the elbows down into the side, open up your heart towards the ceiling. Inhale, breath brings the palms back overhead to touch. And exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale to fold. And inhale strong through the legs as you bring the fingertips towards the ceiling. On our exhale breath, we're going to bring the hands behind our back, interlace, and draw the knuckles down towards the ground. An even deeper chest opener here. Release the fingertips. Inhale, fingertips overhead. And exhale, swan dive. Circle those fingertips down towards the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And this time we're going to come into a chair pose. So feet either hip width distance apart. It's exactly what it sounds like. You're sitting back in an imaginary chair. Press your shins back, tuck your tailbone under, and reach the fingertips up towards the ceiling. So building a little bit of heat here. Holding, maybe sitting just a little bit lower, and then come up to stand. I'm going to demonstrate on my left side first so that I'm facing you. Take a big step back with the right foot, coming into warrior two. So front arch, or front heel rather, intersects the back arch. 90-degree bend, or working towards 90-degree in that left knee. The ankle is directly underneath the right knee, or the left knee, and the left knee is working towards the pinky edge of that left foot. Go ahead and bring your arms up. Snuggle your shoulder blades down and back in towards one another, and then lengthen your fingertips away from one another. Flip the front palm. Inhale, peaceful warrior. So those left fingertips reach up towards the ceiling as the right fingertips walk down the right leg. Inhale, back up to warrior two. And exhale, extended side angle. You're going to bring that left elbow to the inside of the left knee and reach the right fingertips up towards the ceiling. Chest is spiraling up towards the ceiling. Keep your legs as they are. Come back up to warrior two. Now pivot those left toes towards the right side of the mat, so all 10 toes are facing forward or slightly in towards one another. Bring your palms to your hips, tuck your tailbone under, slight bend in the knees as we take a wide-legged forward fold here. So similar to that forward fold we took at the top of the mat. Bring your palms down, let your head hang heavy. And imagine you're lifting that spot where your buns and the backs of your legs meet towards the ceiling behind you. Now imagine that you're squeezing a beach ball between your inner thighs to keep them nice and active. And if it feels good, you can walk your fingertips over towards that left leg. And your torso might hang over that left thigh. Bring your shoulders down and away from your ears. And then walk your fingertips back through center. Bring your hands to your hips, tuck your tailbone under. Come back up to stand. We're going to come back through that warrior two. You're going to straighten the front leg this time, coming into a reverse triangle pose. Feel the length we're creating in that left side body. And then exhale, triangle, Trikonasana. So a slight bend in that front left knee as you bring the left hand to the inner left calf. And then reach those right fingertips up towards the ceiling. Think about lengthening out of that left side body, the bottom side, and the right side body, the top side. Tailbone lengthens back towards that right heel. Bending into that right knee. Come back up to warrior two, and then step the right foot up to meet the left at the top of the mat. Maybe take a couple pedals here with the feet. Notice the difference in how the sides of the legs feel. And then we're going to do the same thing on the right side so that we stay even. All right, inhale, circle sweep, palms to touch overhead. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold, hinging at the hips, knees bent. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, nice and active through the core. Exhale, forward fold, and inhale into that chair pose, Utkatasana. Press your knees back, press your shins back. Pinkies turn in towards one another, thumbs out. Come back to your breath. If your breath has gotten short and choppy, maybe lift up out of that low chair just a little bit. I know you're probably shaking a little bit, I am. And then come back up to stand. And this time we're going to take that big step back with the left foot, coming into warrior two on the right. 90-degree bend in the right knee. Right hip tucked under. Left leg finds a sort of internal rotation. My left toes are even slightly turned in. Imagine that you're trying to pull the mat, scrunch the mat together with your feet here. And notice how that activates the inner thighs. Extend the fingertips, gaze lightly over those right fingertips. Relax your shoulders, maybe smile. On an inhale, flip that front palm, paint the sky with those right fingertips, peaceful warrior or reverse warrior, stretching the entire right side of the body. And then exhale, extended side angle. So the legs stayed exactly as they were. This right side of my body, these obliques worked to bring the elbow to the inside of the knee. And I can give myself a little bit of an adjustment with that right elbow, pressing the right knee open, opening up that hip a little bit, reaching up with those left fingertips. Inhale back to warrior two. Exhale, pivot on that right heel. And now my right toes are slightly turned in and my left toes are slightly turned in. Bring your hands to your hips, tuck your tailbone under. Find a micro bend or a deep bend, depending on your body, in the knees. And then hinge at the hips. Lengthen your chest forward, lengthen your buns back, and then up towards the ceiling behind you. So we want weight in all four corners of our feet, but we want to shift a little bit forward so that the majority of the weight is in our toes here. And again, imagine that you're squeezing that beach ball between your inner thighs. And if you'd like to take the side stretch, you can walk your fingertips over towards the right. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. Nice, slow, steady breath. And then walk the hands back underneath the shoulders, bring the hands back to the hips, tuck the tailbone under, come back up to stand, pivot back into your warrior two, so heel to arch alignment. On an inhale breath, straighten the right leg, swim the right fingertips back, reverse triangle, and then exhale, lengthen out of that right side body into triangle pose, Trikonasana. So lengthening this right side body, crown of the head reaches forward, and then bringing these left fingertips directly on top of the right. Relax the shoulders back and away from the ears, and you should feel a really nice stretch. And then go ahead and come back up into that warrior two, and then step the left foot back up to meet the right. All right, on an inhale breath, circle, sweep the arms overhead. And on an exhale, just bring the palms to heart center for a moment. Let's do that again. Inhale, circle, sweep the arms up. Exhale, palms to heart center. One more. Inhale, circle, sweep the fingertips overhead. Exhale, palms to heart center. We're going to ground this right leg, and we're going to come into a figure four stretch here. So making a figure four with the left leg. If you have a chair nearby or something that you can hang on to and you'd like to hang on to that, you can hang on to it. Otherwise, we're going to sit back into a half chair figure four. So remember, we did that chair pose earlier. So this is a half chair. The right leg is supporting us, and we're getting a nice deep stretch in that outer left hip. So think about the hips drawing back, the chest lengthening forward. You can even kind of rest that left palm gently on the inner left knee. And then go ahead and come back up to stand. Fingertips overhead. Exhale, palms to heart center. And then we're going to do the same thing. Grounding the left leg. Creating that figure 4 by crossing the right ankle in front of the left knee. And then sitting back into that figure 4 stretch. So flex the right toes back towards the knee. This is an awesome stretch that you can do actually seated in a chair at your desk as well. It's a nice release for our hip flexors and our outer hips that often get so tired. And I hope you can see that I'm shaking here. Like, this is not easy, no matter how many times you do it. It's not easy, but it's really good for us. And then when you feel even, go ahead, come up to stand. Kind of wiggle out the knees, wiggle out the hips, and then let's just take one more. Circle, sweep the arms overhead, close your eyes. Exhale, bring your palms to heart center. And then just take a moment here before you step back into your day and acknowledge that you took this time for yourself, time away from a phone, from messages, from email, time to breathe and move your body. So good for us. Friends, thank you so much for flowing with me today. I will see you back here soon. If there is a certain type of workout you would like to do with me, let me know in the comments below. I'm open to a lot of different workout styles, and I would love to hear what you want to see. Namaste.